Hi, I'm Morgan,
And I'm Stevie.
and welcome to the Unhinged Smut Book Club podcast.
Does this feel like an appropriate birthday episode book for you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Happy Sagittarius season, everyone. Let's get weird.
Please do not diddle me at the dinner table when my family is present.
One wrong move, and it's gonna be like that scene in Friends where Monica has the turkey on her head with the fucking sunglasses on it.
Because up until that point, it's just like horny chaos.
We discuss the most unhinged smut that the publishing world has to offer.
It's a book club, but for sluts.
And the teeny tiny snore you hear is the new baby Stevie.
Stevie had her baby.
I did. Pooped her right out.
Don't say that.
I know you hate that, which is why I have to say it.
I think I hate it because men usually say stuff like that, of like, oh, you shit out a baby. And I'm like, nobody is shitting out a baby. Stop it. That's not how that works.
I don't think I pooped.
Good for you.
Acid and tear.
Good
So I'm
for you.
psyched. If I pooped, I don't want to know.
Yeah. I think everybody in the delivery room lies to you anyway about it, because
As they should.
as they should.
It's called being a girl's girl.
Let's get into it. Before we get into it, holiday season shopping is upon us. You can help out our podcast and indie bookstores by shopping our bookshop.org storefront. When you shop using our link, bookshop.org/shop/Unhinged Smut Book Club, that's a mouthful, we earn a small commission, but you also help keep small independent bookshops running because a portion of your purchase goes to supporting indie bookstores of your choice. Find the link to our storefront in the episode description.
All right. And today, which you may or may not be able to find on that bookshop.org affiliate account.
It is not on bookshop.org, unfortunately.
Color me surprised.
It is a self-published. I'm pretty sure it's self-published, but regardless, it's on Kindle Unlimited. So you'd be hard-pressed to find in other places unless you're like Rebecca Yaros or something.
Fair enough. But we read Full Stack by Layla Fae. This fucking book. Okay, so Layla Fae, which is her pen name, which she makes very clear on her website author bio, which, girl, I feel you. Layla writes steamy monster romance of many varieties, fluffy or dark, with trigger warnings ranging from flavored monster essence used as food to blood play and dark taboo romance. She explores the fantasy of monster love from various angles. She is not an author for the faint of heart. Privately, she is a married woman in her 30s and a mom of two very lively daughters. Oh, girl, we have so much in common. She lives in Poland in a huge house. Okay, humble brag. Within she tends to a vegetable patch and makes friends with her neighbors' cats. She has nearly 40 distinct titles that span at least 10 different series.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Homegirl. Get it.
Yeah, she's busy.
So tell us about this book, Morgan.
Okay, so the back of the book summary is he can procure anything. His price? To be paid on her knees. When Jennifer's cat falls ill, her only chance to save him is to find Racoon, the elusive dealer in all things rare or impossible. Some call him a wizard because anything one asks for, he can give for a price, which Jen is ready to pay. Racoon's secret power is her only hope, so she will gladly take his magic wand and do as he says. Except Racoon doesn't want her to kneel and open up. He wants to be Jen's date to her family's Thanksgiving. And Jennifer would rather choke on him and be done, because if Racoon keeps pushing, she might develop a case of feelings. He's just too perfect with that masculine physique and uncanny eyes and filthy mouth. Except Racoon is not what he seems, and falling for a monster man with a sack full of magic is the last thing Jen needs.
So please tell me how you stumbled upon this, man.
It was a Goodreads doom spiral.
Does this feel like an appropriate birthday episode book for you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Happy Sagittarius season, everyone. Let's get weird.
No, it absolutely is. I think this was probably, we read Shrek Smut for your birthday episode. And
absolutely.
That felt like it was very...
What is it more towards than a swamp creature?
That's what I'm saying. It feels very appropriate to who you are, and I feel like...
really representative.
A wizard Racoon magic is... Yeah, so... Let's get into... tropes and trigger warnings. And you need to buckle up.
Yeah.
Mostly for the trigger warnings. So for tropes, this is a holiday romance, as it is Thanksgiving erotica. And I really do need to. This is Thanksgiving erotica, okay? Nobody's fucking any food, though. So don't.
Yeah.
Let's not. It is a paranormal monster romance. There is praise kink. There's degradation kinks. There's insta-love. There's maybe a fated mates situation. Because this is a monster romance, I think it goes in the tropes. We've talked about it enough. There's flavored monster essence, flavored cum, and weird magical junk, and more on that later, which also is non-normal anatomy.
And if you know anything about us, if we're reading monster romance, the anatomy cannot be entirely too human.
No.
So
really
checks our boxes.
I have notes. For the trigger warnings, there are explicit sex scenes. There's some semi-public sex. What is with my mouth? Semi-public sex. Weird junk, and I cannot stress this enough. Weird junk. Terminally ill animal at the beginning. He winds up being fine, though. There's definitely some home life negligence. There's a weird aunt. There's a brother with anger and violence issues. And there's like some weird religious shaming that happens. Like slut shaming, sinner shaming, whatever you want to call it. I think that really covers it in terms of the trigger warnings. Again, I don't want to give too much away here because we're going to get into the spoilers. But the weird junk thing, I cannot stress enough.
Can't stress enough. Yeah. And it's like you think, oh, this is normal. And then you're like, oh. And
the author does warn you at the very beginning with like fully what is about to happen.
Yeah, she dives right in. Let's recap this.
Yeah. All right, so this is your chance. This is a part of the pod where we are going to do a quick recap of the storyline, but this is your spoiler warning. Full spoilers ahead. We are not going to leave anything off the table when we talk about the book. So if you haven't read the book yet and you don't want to be spoiled, you want to read it for yourself and then really absorb the chaos that is this book.
As you should.
You need to go ahead and save the pod.
Download, like, subscribe, share with a friend.
Yep.
Leave a 5-star review. And then
turn out that book and then come back and listen to it. If you don't want to be spoiled. If you don't mind being spoiled.
Carry on.
So Jennifer is a young woman. She has a cat named Mr. Pointy, and Mr. Pointy has been given a terminal condition diagnosis by 3 different vets and a shaman. They're like, you need to make peace with this, babe. This is happening.
Yeah.
Come hell or high water.
He's only 3.
He's just a baby.
I wonder if she's a Buffy fan because Mr. Pointy is a Buffy reference.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, one of the Slayers named her steak Mr. Pointy.
That's probably what it is.
It's gotta be.
Yeah.
And honestly, I might use it.
It's too niche of a reference, I think.
Right?
Or too niche of a name
for
it to not be a Buffy reference.
I just think everyone's a Buffy fan. I'm like, I can make this teeny tiny little connection. You and I are one and the same. Welcome to the sisterhood.
So Mr. Pointy is just a baby. He's been diagnosed with a terminal illness. And so, as the back of the book states, Jen's last hope. Jen shows up to Racoon's hideaway. I don't know what else to call it.
He's this like local magician guy, like underground in a seedy back alley office.
Yep.
People are like, if you're desperate,
you can go to Racoon.
He can solve your problems.
Racoon can help you for a price, and that price is a blowjob.
A blowjob.
And Jen is really uncomfortable with this, but it's fine. If she has to give one blowjob, one unenthusiastic blowjob to save her cat's life, she's gonna do it. And as someone who loves her pet, I honestly can relate. If that was the cure-all, one unenthusiastic blowjob, I could probably do it.
I wouldn't.
Not even to save Lucifer's life? You don't think I wouldn't?
I know give you would for Dixon, 100%.
I mean, I think a lot of people who spend time with Dixon probably would because he's an angel.
But you won't need to because he's immortal.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Harlow probably not, but Dixon definitely.
We're just terrible.
No, listen.
Do you think you only have one child?
People who have 2 animals, but it's the animals are different. There's something about you got 2 of them. You got one really smart one and one really dumb one. Mm-hmm. And that dumb one is the bane of my existence.
I think the thing is I've had that soul pet before, and as much as I love my cat, he's not my soul cat.
Okay,
Like,
fair enough.
yeah,
Dixon's probably our soul.
yeah,
The soul dog.
soul dog.
Yeah. Anyway, so she goes in, and Racoon immediately sees the carrier, and he's like, "No pets. I can't bring him back to life." And she's like, "He's not dead."
He meows and he goes, "Oh,
Oh, oh,
alive."
he's okay. What do you need? And she's like, "Well, he's sick. So can you fix him?" And Racoon is being very like sensual and kind of coming on to her.
Very aggro.
Yeah, very aggressive. I think he's like putting
Also,
on this front.
kind of a mean way.
Yeah.
The people I went for in college. Oh, would have done me in.
So he basically tells Jennifer, like, this is not the place for blushing virgins. Like, have you even had sex before? And you look, are you prepared to get on your knees right now? And she kind of hesitates. And he's like, yeah, that's what I thought. What are you doing after this? And she's like, I'm going to Thanksgiving dinner with my family. He's like, great. You don't have to blow me. I want to go with you to Thanksgiving dinner. And she's like, I'm sorry, what? He's like, yeah, I want to go with you. My family's out of town at my brother's house, and I'm here. So I want to go with you to Thanksgiving dinner.
And you're going to pretend I'm your boyfriend.
And you're going to pretend I'm your boyfriend. And she's like, okay, well, I have to go home and change first. And he's like, no, what you're wearing is fine. Mind you,
she wore a
club dress, basically.
a very slutty little outfit. And she was like, I wore this to like feel sexual and empowered for this moment. And this is not where I saw this going. And she has to ride on the back of his motorcycle.
Yep. With her cat in a carrier.
Which you want to talk about what would kill my cat immediately. Heart attack on the spot.
But so the thing is that she agrees to it, and she sets down the carrier, lets Mr. Pointy out of the carrier, and
at her family's house.
No, in the warehouse with Racoon.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
she lets the carrier out, and the cat is immediately rubbing up against him and loves him. And like every cat owner says to everybody, he never does this. And Racoon is like, I have a special thing with cats. And he like whispers to Mr. Pointy, like pets him for a few minutes and is like, okay, he's fine. Mr. Pointy goes back in his carrier and like falls asleep. And Racoon's like, don't worry about him being on the motorcycle. It's going to be okay.
Pause. She's trying to get Mr. Pointy into the carrier. And he hisses at him. And you see like a vague, shadowy animal shape around his head. And I'm like, oh, it's giving that kid we all went to high school with who wore a tail. That's what it's giving. Okay. This is what we're into. All right.
You can really tell that we didn't write down the storyline recap for this because we keep pausing for all of these little things.
Tangents. Yeah, we're all over the place. It's fine. So yeah.
So Jen has to ride on the back of the motorcycle with
both her cats.
Both her cat and Racoon. And Racoon gets the cat secured and is like, everything's going to be fine. And Jen's like, this is crazy. This is horrible. And he's like, just hug yourself tight to me and you won't freeze to death because it is the end of November. Everything's going to be fine. So she hugs herself tight to Racoon and feels like she's going to vomit or pass out because she's never been on a motorcycle before. And before she knows it, we're at her parents' house. She shows up at her parents' house, gets off of the bike with Racoon. There's a little bit of flirty banter because this is a short erotica. So, of course, there's flirty banter immediately.
Yeah.
And Mr. Pointy's fine. He's fast asleep in the carrier. They go knock, knock, knock.
Warning him. She's like, I need you to understand. My family is psychotic.
Yep.
And he's like, I'm literally
a wizard.
A wizard who exchanged his gifts for blowjobs. So what do you mean? She's like, no. Buckle up, baby. And so they knock on the door, and her Stepford wife of a mother opens the door, who apparently will just like completely dissociate if there's anything like that doesn't fit her perfect image. And so she's like, my mom's just gonna pretend you're not here. Like she might straight up look at you in the middle of the meal as we're all sitting down for Thanksgiving and be like, ma'am.
It's hard to be a baby.
It's so hard to be a baby. She might look at you and be like, what are you doing in my house? After you literally just been introduced and have been here for hours.
Yep. And that is exactly what happens. Basically, she opens the door and she's like, oh, Jennifer, you're here. Who is this? And she's like, this is my boyfriend, Howard. And Racoon is like, the fuck you just call me Howard for? And she's like, shut up, come up here with me. And so they go upstairs, they put the cat down. he's still asleep. And hold on a second. I don't remember what the transition is in the room. Oh, he sees the room and he starts to flirt with her and he's like, you're lucky that I'm so attracted to you because I don't think I could ever get it up in this room because it's like pastels and florals and ugly shit threw up all over it. And she's like, what do you mean? And he's like, oh, we're having sex before the day is over. Like, I'm your boyfriend and I'm going to ruin you. Like, the evil boyfriend on a motorcycle trope. And she's like, the fuck are you talking about? And he's like, yeah, it's fine. She goes into the bathroom, comes back out. Racoon's not there. But then she hears sounds from downstairs. Conversation. So she's like, oh, fuck. And rushes out of the bedroom, leaving the bedroom door open, cat door open as well. And Racoon is downstairs talking to her aunt. And her aunt is named Frida, and she's a crazy old bat.
Yeah, just aggressively sexually harassing him.
Yeah, for no reason. Her brother and her sister are also down there. Oh! Her sister had come
way of like, sorry, finish her aunt, and we'll go back to her sister. In a way where she's like, well, when you want a real woman, when my niece can't satisfy you anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Ew.
Ew. Ew.
Anyways, yeah, her sister had saw them like canoodling. I don't even think they were making out.
He had
Did they make out?
No, he had like pressed her up against the wall and was like flirting with her.
Yeah.
And her sister had come up to be like, hey, come downstairs. And she was like, I'm 16, but I'm very mature. And she sees them and she's like, ew, sinners.
Yeah. Straight up dressed like
almost like a nun.
Yeah.
She has a long skirt on, a long sleeve shirt, big crucifix.
And the sister's thing is she like hyper fixates on different religions. Mm-hmm. So she's been a Buddhist and a pagan and like a Wiccan and
so many different things.
All of the things.
So yeah, this is all over. Sorry, this is a really unhinged recap. Sorry, y'all. Downstairs, Jen is sitting on Racoon's lap, aka Howard, and she can feel he's growing more aroused as she's sitting on his lap, and her aunt is like, call me when you need a real woman, or I'm sure you have a healthy appetite. And she's like, oh yeah, it costs a lot. Or he's like, oh yeah, it costs a lot to feed me. And she's like, I meant sexual appetite, dear. And he's like, oh, well, that too. But believe me, the only girl for me from now on is Jen. And her brother is like this weird, he's like this macho dude that has a lot of rage for some reason and just really needs to go to therapy. And he's like,
big angry incel energy.
Yeah. He's like, because Racoon says, the only woman I'm going to fuck now for the rest of my life is this one right here on my lap. And his brother's like, are you talking about my sister? Bro, get up. I'm going to fight you. And just, it's all.
Did your brothers ever have moments like that?
No.
I didn't really have any brothers.
No.
I mean, I have a brother, but he's like significantly older than me. We didn't grow up together.
My older brother is 10 years older than me. So by the time I was dating, he was already out of the house. And then my younger brothers didn't.
Oh, they were younger.
Yeah, they're 2 years younger than me. This guy is also, Mark is his name, is younger than Jen, but.
Is psycho.
He's a psychopath. And he's like, get up right now, I'm going to fight you. And Racoon's like, okay, fine. And he gets up and Mark goes to swing on him and Racoon gets a hold of his neck, pushes him up against a wall. And it's like, listen here, you little fucking shit.
Right. It's giving like, when a big dog will put a little dog's head in its mouth and not bite down just to like show dominance. It's that energy.
Yep. And he's like, listen here, you little shit. You're going to shut the fuck up and mind your business. And you're going to be respectful. And anytime your mom needs help today, you're going to go in that kitchen. You're going to fucking help her with a smile on your face. I don't want to hear you fucking complain for the rest of the day, or I will hand you your ass. And he's like, okay. And immediately rolls over.
Right.
They go upstairs after that. And this is where we get into our first sex scene, where Racoon reveals that he can procure anything. He can procure anything.
He's like, I want to show you why it's blowjobs. I want to show you why it's why it works. Also, I'm so turned on by you.
Yep.
And I need this to happen. And so he's like, what do you want? She's like, oh, my toaster broke.
Yeah.
And he's like, toaster. Got it.
Got it.
On your knees.
Let me show you how this works. He said, open wide and daddy will get you a new toaster. Because like they're both so turned on, they're gonna like do a thing. And at first, I think they were gonna do each other. There was gonna be a 69.
69. It didn't work out that way.
Yeah, it's fine. And I think this is revealed like Jen actually is a virgin.
Yes.
So many things happen in this one scene. So Jen blows him, and when he climaxes, out pops a toaster.
A toaster grows in his ball sack.
And then comes out through his penis onto the bed.
Yes.
Ta-da, toaster. It's mint green with a little heart on it.
I'm picturing like a smeg, like extra
Same.
cute.
Same. A little vintage moment.
Yeah.
Some chrome accents.
A little quirky.
Yes, exactly. Because she's not like other girls.
Definitely not.
So that happened. And then after we go through all of that, they hear some screaming from downstairs. So they run downstairs. Mr. Pointy is downstairs on the kitchen table eating the turkey that her mom has worked so hard on. Mm-hmm. And for once in Jen's life, she is witnessing her mom have an actual fucking breakdown and cry and sob. And she's like, oh no, I've ruined Thanksgiving dinner.
She's like, who am I if I can't provide a turkey?
What sort of woman am I?
What sort of woman?
Insane. So Racoon's like, it's okay, I can fix it. Well, give me 10 minutes and a roasting pan.
Because Jen is like, it's all my fault. Mm-hmm. She let the cat out.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why he's...
Yep. He's like, I can fix it. Give me 10 minutes. Can I have a roasting pan? And she's like, what? Where are you going to get? He's like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. And they go upstairs. And he's like,
throws a turkey in his testicles.
Yep. And Jen, like, I think I'm glad Jen's at least founded in reality here, where she's like,
I can't serve this to my family.
Yeah, I can't serve them a ball sack turkey, a turkey that came out of your penis. I cannot serve this to my family.
And he's like, bake it in the oven. It'll bake off any.
It'll be fine. Also, if you're weirded out by it, don't eat the skin. Also, your family's really shitty to you. So what does it matter if they eat a ball sack turkey? And she's like, son of a bitch, I'm in.
And we haven't touched on her dad. Her dad is just like, doesn't engage with anyone.
He ignores everybody.
Yeah, that's it.
All the time. So Bob's your uncle. She's back down on her knees. Mm-hmm. And there's a Thanksgiving turkey in the roasting pan.
It said with a wet splat.
Wet splat.
With a wet splat.
Didn't need that.
I'm upset.
It looked really good. They put it in the oven. They sat down for Thanksgiving. And Jennifer and Racoon have apparently grown a collective set of balls together after the turkey. And Jen says, hey, Dad, if you don't engage with everybody, we're going to drink your scotch tonight. So he reluctantly puts his thing down. He engages in dinner, and they all engage in dinner conversation.
He does, however, stand up and say, hey, I just need everyone to know this turkey was grown in my boyfriend's ball sack and came out through his urethra. Bon appetit.
And everybody still eats it.
Everyone's like weirdly cool about it.
Yeah. I think they just thought it was like, ha 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 ha.
Yeah. Like, oh, you weird bitch.
Okay. Fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
Everybody eats it. And Thanksgiving dinner goes off without a hitch. There's not a lot of drama. Everybody really enjoys their meal. There's a little bit of fondling under the table. A lot of fondling under the table, and to the point where they get up and leave, and they're like, all right, it's fucking time.
Your place or mine.
And they go back to Jen's place because her place is closer by 20 minutes. It's a cold November night as they're getting back on the motorcycle, and
she's not wearing panties.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, my labia are gonna freeze off.
No, coochie, she says.
I know. I
hate that.
Making it grosser.
And Racoon says, hold on a tick. And
remember when I said he's giving person with a tail energy? I didn't know I was psychic. Turns out I am.
So Racoon unzips his pants, pulls him, shimmies him down his hips a little bit, and whips out a tail.
Giant fluffy tail.
Giant fluffy tail. And Jen's like, okay, sure. Mm-hmm. And presses herself up against Racoon's tail to stay warm on the back of the motorcycle.
Yeah.
This is also where Racoon reveals that the helmet came out of his ball sack and will fit to anybody's head. And I was like, I didn't need that information. But it's fine. They get back to Jen's place. Jen's little keypad to get into the apartment building, busted. Mm-hmm. She doesn't usually carry her big apartment key with her. She only usually carries just her house apartment key with her. And so Racoon's like, you know what to do, baby. Is there a place we can go? It's quiet and a little private. And so Jen's on her knees again so we can get a key. somebody does walk by and is like,
Parking garage. Yeah.
somebody walks by and they're like, what the hell? And the tail covers Jen mostly. And then Racoon has like that weird animalistic aura again.
Mm-hmm.
And as a raccoon would do. And a few minutes later, out pops the key. And then we're in the apartment. We're banging. Well, we get a lore drop. They have sex. There's an epilogue. End of story. Yeah. And that's really in the lore drop. I think the lore drop is really important. You find out, I shouldn't cut that short. In the lore drop, you find out that Racoon's great-grandfather was a tanuki. And if you don't know what a tanuki is, it's a mythical raccoon in Japan. They look like normal raccoon dogs in Japan, but they are meant to be mythical with these incredibly large ball sacks that can do anything. They're meant to be a sign of like good fortune and lots of money and just good fortune all around. But tanukis can do a whole bunch of magical things. So it turns out his great-grandfather was a tanuki. He came to the U.S., he married a woman, and exposed himself as a tanuki. And she was like, no, you're not. And so then he like shapeshifted. Because that's something tanukis can do. They can shapeshift into anything. He shapeshifted into his tanuki form. And she's like, oh, fuck, okay, you really are. They had only had one daughter. She never like had tanuki powers. So they were like, oh, we're in the clear. And then
only boy tanuki that have
their one daughter had a son and a daughter, and then the son, and that was Racoon's father, and he had manifested powers in his 20s, and they were like,
was deflowering Racoon's mother, shot an engagement ring into her cervix and got implanted.
Oh no!
Can you imagine? Ouch.
We're gonna talk about it. So they found out in his 20s when he was having sex with what became Racoon's mom, because he had been thinking about for a while how he was going to propose to her. He had already been saving for the engagement ring. And when they were having sex, he was thinking about like proposing in marriage and yada, yada, yada. And when he came inside of her, out shot an engagement ring, as Stevie said. So that's like the whole lore drop. Apparently the Tanuki line only goes through men.
Yeah. Yep.
Another thing that is really important to note if you haven't read the book is that early on, when he's like, be my real girlfriend. It's only you for the rest of my life. I love you. We're going to make such beautiful babies together. He keeps dropping these little things.
Yeah, and you're like, this guy's just nuts.
Yes. In the lore drop that he gives about being a tanuki, he also talks to Jen about how his dad and his brother had always talked about when you find that one person that you are the most compatible with, you'll know. And he was like, I thought they were just blowing smoke up my ass, but then I saw you. And then the more I got to know you today, it's you. And she's like, this is too good to be true. Everybody's always run from my weird ass fucking family. You're just going to leave me. And he's like, I'm not going to fucking leave you. It's you, baby. And then they have sex. And then the epilogue is he's moved in with her, and it's a little bit of weird bliss.
Yeah.
And that is the book.
There you go.
Ta-da.
So let's talk. First impressions. This entire book was horny jail. The entire thing.
Yes.
The entire thing. I don't know what the laws in Poland are, Layla, but horny jail.
Bonk.
That's it.
This book was so silly.
It was incredibly silly.
This book was so silly. When I first started reading it and I read the content warning from the author, and it said that there's, food that is produced in his ball sack and like food comes out of his ball sack. I was imagining it almost like a Santa sack situation where it was like we could reach into it of like, ding, it's ready.
Interesting. That's less horrific.
Maybe more horrific.
A little bit of body horror.
Who knows?
Going on. Yeah, right. Depending on how she does it, I guess.
But that my brain immediately, because I was a big Animal Crossing player, and I was like, is he a tanuki? Because tanukis they had giant ball sacks where they could get things out of them.
Yeah. I
was like, well, maybe. And as the book kept going on, I was like, okay, no, so he is a raccoon.
Yeah.
No, he is actually,
Japanese raccoon.
Is he a tanuki? And then in the last chapter when it's revealed, I was like, I fucking knew it. Yes. I love that ADHD pattern recognition.
Right. Leave it to Morgan to have very hyper-specific knowledge about considered completely irrelevant 99% of the time. I could only pick because his name is Racoon. Have you seen the guy on TikTok who does skits as like that one guy you meet at every like
No.
basement hometown
Mm-mm.
concert? Um named Skunk. I'm gonna just hold on. This is-
I don't know if you remember me. I'm Skunk, by the way.
I'm Skunk.
That's it. That's the
That
energy.
is the only thing I could picture. I don't think because of the way he's like described, but just because his name is Racoon. And I was like, Racoon Skunk, that's who it is.
Oh, we missed in the lore drop. I am so sorry, you guys. This was chaos. We missed in the lore drop pure Tanukis, like pure line Tanukis. They can just jack off.
Yeah.
Here comes whatever you want. For the not purebred Tanukis, where the line of magic is diluted, they can only procure an item with the magic through the touch of another. They need the touch of another.
And you find out he needs 2 blowjobs a day
1 to 2 times.
to be healthy.
Does it have to be? No, because he talked about his
ex would jerk him off.
a lot of unenthusiastic hand jobs.
Yeah.
So I think it could be any, and his dad had done it through sex. So I think it can be any of them. I think blowjobs is just the most enjoyable for him.
Probably.
And the least invasive for his clientele. When their powers surge, it has to be like up to 10 times a day, which is then his girlfriend had broken up with him because she was like, I cannot keep up with this.
I would, yeah.
And we'll talk about it. And then he was like, well, I have to get the magic out. And so he opened his business and was like, I can give you whatever you want if you suck my dick.
Mhm.
So that's the thing. Okay, some other first impressions. Huge win for the pod, flavored cum.
Yes.
And changeable flavored cum.
That is fun.
That was super fun. Huge win for the pod. I was like, is Layla a fan of the pod? Has she been listening to the pod?
Oh, man.
My notes just turned
Imagine
into like
one day we get a following and someone's like, yes, actually. Really funny.
This book was chaotic for me in the best way. Wanting to meet your family, the flavored cum, I can grow things in my testicles and then spit them out. There are limits to the magic, right? No cars, but he can come as much money as we need for a new car, which is...
You gotta launder the money, though.
Yeah, I have questions about that.
Yeah. Yeah, this was bananas. Well, I'm just like really upset at the idea of a turkey coming out of someone's urethra.
Mm-hmm.
Kidney stones would be nothing to this man. Nothing. At all. Which is kind of a gift.
Yeah, there's a lot of little lore things that because I didn't want to go into all of the detail, but yeah, he like can't get sick. He can't feel the pain of like things coming out of him.
Thank God.
He can't catch STDs.
Amazing.
So many little things. I really appreciate in this and like a first impression of like, oh, this was all relatively well thought out when it came to the little things.
Yeah,
and
the
it was
logistics of the magic system.
Mm-hmm. For 160 something pages.
Yeah.
I think it was really nailed in that. And the first impression is not like, this is horrible, I have to slog through it. It's relatively well written. It's just fucking silly.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I would 100% agree.
Because I've read worse books than this.
Yep, and we podcasted about them. Sure have. The one thing, Jen is the saddest FMC I've ever read.
Yeah.
And we read the fucking Grim Reaper one where she was straight up suicidal. Like, Jen was like such a bummer. Like, no one's ever gonna love me and be able to see past my family, and my family's horrible.
Truly,
Blah,
if
blah,
my
blah.
family was running people away from me, I would stop seeing my family.
Brother tried to stab someone.
Yeah.
Her mom will just like straight up act like you do not exist.
Same with her dad.
But yeah, but in 2 different ways. And her sister, tried to like hex someone in her witchy face?
She tried to do that, and at a Thanksgiving, she also was going through and explaining like the death of
Oh, yeah.
all of like how everything got there.
She was super vegan.
Her aunt, on more than one occasion, like sexually
Molested.
assaulted.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
her boyfriends.
Uh-huh.
So no one's ever really like stuck around long enough
Yeah.
to do a thing. Like her longest boyfriend she had, her mom would just pretend that he was like a new person every single time. Like, oh, it's so nice to meet you.
Yeah.
She really was giving Stepford wife.
Yeah.
I didn't pick that up as like the saddest thing, but fair enough.
It's like, girl, stand up. But yeah, so let's talk smut. So we've got chapter 7, 8, 10, and 12, I believe.
And the epilogue.
And the epilogue. You're right. Yeah, love flavor-changing comment. However, a toaster. A toaster? Just the squareness of that.
We couldn't have started with something smaller.
That has corners. Though
No.
honestly, I think I'm a little bit more bothered by the key that comes later on. Because that's like sharp.
Mm-hmm.
Though I was kind of picturing like a skeleton key. Which like logistically wouldn't be what that is. But yeah, I think what really took me out, and this was a lot of the smut scenes, was proximity to family members, either by volume or like sitting at the same table.
Yeah.
I'm upset by that.
For sure.
I'm bothered.
For sure.
Yeah.
So I had put some of those things in like my first impressions because those are just like sometimes my stream of consciousness.
Yeah.
So this book, first of all, is for the blowjob girlies. If you're into blowjobs, this book is for you because there's 4 of them.
There's so many
in this book. There's a little bit of face sitting. Did appreciate that.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, that happens with the first blowjob.
Mm-hmm.
After he comes the toaster.
Ah, yeah, that's when she's like screaming. And I'm like, and her dad's just down there pretending he's on another planet.
Everybody is, as though like they didn't hear it. I know. That part did give me the ick in terms of I'm like, your family is right there. Thankfully, though, when they had sex, they were both like, we're not doing this here.
You gotta draw the line somewhere.
Yeah. I guess a bunch of blowjobs are fine, but
and then just a full turkey. She describes his balls as like reaching his knees.
And that he's thrusting into her mouth, but he's trying to do it shallowly so his balls don't swing.
Right? And like literally give her a concussion.
That would be impossible. They'd be underneath her.
One wrong move, and it's gonna be like that scene in Friends where Monica has the turkey on her head with the fucking sunglasses on. It's a good thing his pull-out game is so strong. Wow.
When you get down to it in the smut and the dirty scenes, though, it's written really well. It's very spicy, and the dirty talk pulled straight from my own mind. So thanks for that, Layla, because it was good dirty talk. Racoon recognizes like, hey, you've been on your knees a lot tonight, so let me help you out with that.
He is a gentleman.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I didn't appreciate, however, like you said, I wrote, please do not rub my clit at the Thanksgiving family dinner table. Thanks.
She says, like, I can hear the wet noises, so I know other people can.
Yes.
I'm so upset.
Yeah, so they're sitting at the dinner table, and he, like, puts his hand on her thigh and then, like, inches it closer and closer.
And she's like, have at it.
Yeah. They check around to see, like, can anybody see anything? And they're not in the right position for him to, like, fully finger her, but he can, you know, he can play DJ. And he does. And that, first of all, that anything like in proximity to family like that is, it's one thing when it's like a room, right? We've gone upstairs.
Yeah, you're in a separate space.
It's another thing.
Because you're like making eye contact with your brother.
You're having a conversation about your cousin's horse. Do not diddle me at the dinner table, please, when my family is present.
Precisely.
Do not.
The way she's lucky her mom's a Stepford wife, because
Uh-huh.
if one day my child pulls some shit like that, I'm gonna make everyone so fucking uncomfortable.
Yeah, we're all gonna go sit on the couch and
Yeah.
shame.
Yeah.
I will shame. At the
Mhm.
table? Do not know, because now you're involving people in your kinks that didn't ask to be part of your kinks. That's non-consensual. Do not do that to people.
I'm sure you having that like exact conversation with your daughter one day. Honey, we get that you're sexually empowered. However, this was non-consensual.
I mean, I don't know if I'm flattered or insulted that you think I would handle it so gently. Because first it would be like, what the fuck are you doing?
It was in front of you, but if you heard of some shenanigans like this,
No,
you'd
it
be
would
like,
still be a what the fuck? Excuse me?
That's good.
Not in this house. Absolutely not. Not somebody who came from under my roof. No, thank you. There is only one total sex scene in it, and it is chapter 12 after the lore drop, and they finally do have sex. There is a good build up to it because she is a virgin. But you know.
Which I find that I hate that trope.
Yeah.
I hate that trope. It's like one of my. I'll save that for the criticisms. My comment is, what in the Wattpad? The dirty talk I could fuck with, especially when it was like a little degrading. Because I'm like,
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's pulled directly from my own brain. Thank you so much for that. Just a little, though. Just lovingly.
In like a hot way. Be mean to me, but also care if I live or die.
Right.
And that's on growth. Oh man. But yeah, it was very Wattpad in my opinion.
It was very Wattpad. It was
And
very horny.
that feels rude to say about Wattpad. Because I've read some great things. But yeah.
This wasn't bad. It just was weird.
Yeah, no, the story wasn't bad. I didn't enjoy the smut very much.
Fair enough. Was it the turkey? The turkey took it.
I might have, yeah, it was just a step too far. It might have been. But,
You want to talk about things that you liked that were not smut? It's
hold on, pause.
Okay.
Because at the end.
Okay. The blowjob at the end. I was going to put that in my critiques.
No.
What? No.
No.
Tell me.
The end of their coitus.
Okay.
Confetti.
The confetti.
The confetti. How could you forget about the confetti? Confetti come.
How could I forget about the confetti? Okay, so they have sex for the first time, and she comes, and he comes too, and again, his pullout game is so strong, and then it's shot up above her head, and it like showers down onto her. It's little gold confetti, and she goes, "You made confetti?" And he was like, "Congratulations on your deflowering." As I read almost all of this ridiculousness to Mr. Morgan last night.
I was reading this next to my husband and taking notes, and he kept looking over and was like, "What? What?" And I'm like, "No, sit down. I'm gonna give you a very weird, twisted version of the birds and the bees, real quick." What the fuck was that? I can't just sit with this in my head. I need to talk this out.
The amount of times I like cackled and like screeched, he was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, I will tell you later. Yeah. And then the confetti happened because I was finishing like the last 2 chapters in the epilogue. I had to finish last night. And he was like, "What is happening over there?" I was like, shh, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Don't ask questions you don't want the answer to.
Yeah, he did want the answers, though, and I gave them to him.
That is true. He is our biggest fan.
And he was like, "What the fuck are you reading?" And I was like, "That's a really good question. I don't know, but I'm having a good time." I was thinking the very last blowjob because I'm going to save that for critiques. Do you want to
talk about it in the smut portion? Why don't I remember it?
Okay, so it's fine. We can talk about it.
Did I black it out?
You might have. The very last one is in the epilogue. her like period has started and she's decided, that she's like miserable on the couch. Racoon comes home from doing whatever and she's like, I need a heating pad and the cat's not cooperating and I would like a gallon of hot chocolate. And he's like, okay, well, my tail can be your heating pad but we don't have any hot chocolate, so I can go to the store and get some. And she was like, nope, I've changed my mind.
For that. This is a period emergency.
I actually want hot buttered rum, which is like her favorite flavored. And she was like, with whipped cream, and is like, eyebrows, winky, winky at him. And he's like, all right, but you're going to have to work for it. And she's like, that's fine. And he comes in with a glass and drops his pants. And she goes to town and procures herself hot buttered rum with whipped cream on top. And here's my critique, which again, we can talk about it again. We talked about this with the Kool-Aid Man, the liquid coming out of a penis and then somebody drinking it, way too close to me. That's like a kink I can't get with.
Yeah, it's very close to a piss kink.
Yes.
Very close.
And I think I could deal with somebody who is like, I like to be covered in piss.
Like a golden shower situation.
Yes, but drinking for me is like, that's unsanitary for me. And I'm not sure I can get down with that.
Yeah.
Not a kink shame, but I don't want to read it.
Yeah.
Kink thing. A kink, I don't want to read it. And
I definitely pictured the whipped cream moment as being like
yes. So he like fills the glass with hot buttered rum, which I think is a yellowish golden color to begin with. But think about what color rum is and what color butter is. And then with the whipped cream, it says his balls like twitched and like twitch and twisted, and then it spat out the whipped cream like a fancy machine. And no thank you. I didn't need that.
Latte colored. It's like dehydrated urine.
Show me. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah. Layla.
No.
I don't know about you. Don't know about you.
I really do appreciate, though, that she was like, you know what? What do I have to lose? I just put it out there. When you're a small indie artist like this, you just put it out there.
Yeah.
Rebecca Yarros can't be writing books like this.
Sure can't. I bet she wishes she could.
SJM can't be writing books like this. Kennedy Ryan can't be writing books like this. Just think of like a really big author. They could never write a book like this. It would ruin them.
Yeah.
So somebody just goes, I had a thought, I wrote it down. And that's.
Do you ever wonder how many like really big artists have like a prolific fan fiction account somewhere?
Ellie Hazelwood.
Oh yeah, that's true.
A lot of them.
Fair enough. It's got to be so many.
So I think there's a lot of authors out there who have fan fiction accounts who enjoy consuming fan fiction because
you got to.
It's really fun.
Especially with like a completed series.
Mm-hmm. I went to the book tour for Danielle L. Jensen in May, and somebody had asked a question of like, will we ever get a book in the future of these two main characters and like what their life looks like together? And she was like, no, because I think that there needs to be like a problem in order for a novel to be compelling.
Yeah.
And I don't want there to be a problem for them anymore. Like they've lived happily ever after. But with that being said, if somebody ever writes Bjorn fan fiction of like him as a father, like I would love to read that. So like they enjoy the world that people can create, but for them as artists, they can't.
Yeah.
They can't like make that happen. Anyway, let's get into things that we loved about this book.
It was original.
It sure was.
Sure. And honestly, yeah, the magic aspect of it was quite well thought out. I'll give her that. For sure.
I think it is hard to find things in this book that are not smut related because it is erotica.
Yeah, it's only smut.
However, my Animal Crossing obsession paid off.
I'm so happy for you.
I liked that there was a reference to something that was incredibly niche of a tanuki. Somebody looked at a tanuki and was like, how can I make that sexy?
Right? How can I fuck that?
And then the most endearing part of the book, I think, comes at the end when they're cuddled up before they have sex, when he's doing the lore drop. Because up until that point, it's just like horny chaos.
Yeah, who's this weird like wizard guy?
Yeah. Well, and the family, like the whole family needs therapy. We're doing blowjobs and diddling at the dinner table and so many things, but you get to the end. She's, frozen cold. She makes tea. They snuggle up before they have sex. And he's like, let me tell you everything. And then you can decide if you still want to have sex with me. And like for an erotica book to have that, where like we still have endearing moments, I think that is probably the best part of the book if you can get through the chaos.
Through the chaos, but enjoy the chaos for what it is. And then also enjoy the cutesy cuddling.
Yeah. But I love a lore drop. I love that he gave her an out. And he even explained of like, I think you're my person and this is how I know because of what my dad said. But also, like, you still have an out.
Yeah.
If
like
you
a
need
fated
it.
mates aspect to it. Fated mates light.
Yep. I had annotated, I said, if not fated mates, why fated mate shapes?
Yeah. There you go.
And then every time he like did another one, I was like, fated mate shaped.
There it is.
It's fated mate shaped.
There it is. And I did like how he stood up to her family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does he have to lose?
Exactly.
Howard.
Yeah.
AKA
What's
Racoon.
his actual name?
Thorsten.
He was insulted by Howard.
Uh-huh.
His name is Thorsten.
Mm-hmm.
Be so fucking for real.
Be so fucking for real.
So let's go to critiques.
Okay.
I have to pull up my highlights for this one because I have so many comments.
First and foremost, while you pull up your highlights, who approved the use of buttock so many times?
My number one critique is
The vernacular?
But this is a British person writing American characters.
I literally said that.
Mm-hmm.
I said, this feels like someone's trying to go for an English flair, but I feel like this girl lives in Boston.
She says put the kettle on.
Yes.
Says trousers.
Okay.
There's lots.
I didn't catch trousers, but I've incorporated that into my daily life.
Fair enough.
Buttocks and bum, because that's what I said. I said, who approved buttocks so many times and bum? This feels like someone was trying to go for an English flair. She might be English living in Poland. That could make a lot of sense. There was
could have learned British English.
A couple other things that I was like, this feels British.
Yeah, there's several things.
But it is set in America because they talk about
it's Thanksgiving.
It's Thanksgiving for fuck's sake. And they talk about his great-great-grandpa immigrated from Japan and Tanuki to the US. Tanukis are Japanese, but he immigrated to the US and married a US woman.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna focus on being a virgin for a second because right in the beginning she tries to have this bold moment where she like grabs him by the dick and she says something moved inside his pants and she jumped back with a squeak. Were men parts supposed to behave like this?
Men parts.
Shut the fuck up.
There's a lot of women who don't understand that penises can twitch and why they twitch.
But you understand like an erection.
Well,
like, I feel like understanding like getting hard.
Yeah,
that's
but
how I interpreted it, not like a.
Oh no, I interpreted it as like he was already partially hard and his dick twitch. And I think dicks can twitch before they're hard anyway.
Probably.
But I think it also was meant to be like a rumbling in his balls. Of like the magic.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a fair critique.
Like, what do penises do? It's like, shut the fuck up.
I could have really done without the turkey and the balls descriptions being so vivid.
Yeah.
Of like the thin skin looked like it was gonna tear at any. I hate that. I hated that. And then please don't finger me at the family dinner table. We already and then his balls twitched and with the whipped cream. I cannot.
Yeah.
Like a fancy machine. No, ma'am, you did not just say that. Jail.
Yeah. And then there's a part where he's just like really blatantly sexually harassing her consensually. But she says, even though it was all a joke to him, it just felt so good to be so openly propositioned. It took away all the anxiety and vulnerability that accompanied dating. My comment was just, don't piss me off. You're a woman existing in the world.
It's very easy.
You've been openly propositioned many a time, and you're sick of it, and you know it. You know it.
Don't piss me off.
But then right after that, it says criminal and psycho. Don't you dare like him. And I said, no, that takes me back. That's relatable. I get it. Yeah. Right there.
That's, for me though, that's really it. I don't think, my biggest thing was the fucking buttock. Like ass was there. We could have said ass. Because even British people say ass. I don't know. I have not met a British person who said buttock.
Like a singular buttock.
Yeah. Buttock. My buttock. No.
That is odd.
It was so strange, and it was used every time. It was either that or bum, but I think bum was only used like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That pissed me off.
Yeah. I just have a lot of excuse the fuck out of me and what the fuck am I reading and dude and
I definitely, that was in my notes where I was like, I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what?
yeah.
Oh man, I missed this in the fucking smut conversation. He did the knee thing. Did you ever do the knee thing when you were a teenager before you had sex?
Absolutely.
Love the knee thing. Lesbians do it all the time. They've cornered the market on it. Love the knee thing. There was something I was like, no, jail. You go to jail for that one. Oh, yep. I said no. As it through his soft skin, she could sense something hard and angular, and it was growing. And I said, no, nope, we're not doing that.
Yeah. And then they did do that. They did in fact do that. I'm just very concerned about his urethra.
I'm not.
That's horrifying to me. Like I said, it's body horror. It freaks me out.
Oh, sat-grown turkey. I said thanks. I hate it. Just really. Oh, this is what it was. When they get up from the table and he's got an erection.
You're just standing there, fucking tent pitched.
He stood up, eliciting a muffled gasp from Rose. That's her sister. That girth, Rita whispered reverently. Jen bit her lip to keep from laughing or screaming or both. Evidently, everyone at the table was staring at Racoon's bulge, and it was all too much. She grabbed his hand, fled the room, pressing her fist to her mouth. Jail.
Yeah.
Jail?
Yeah.
Why did you let the man get up with a very visible and public erection?
With your teenage sister.
Yeah, she's 16.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the other thing.
Yeah.
Diddling her at the table when her 16-year-old sister is there?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of icks in this.
So just some things where I think we're just jail.
Yeah.
Like you said, horny jail, this whole book.
I have a fun extra for this one.
Tell me.
What would you blow someone for if they could grow it in their ball sack
Oh my God.
and cum it out?
I don't need anything that badly, Stevie.
Me right now? A good night's sleep.
I don't know. I don't know if they could do that.
Being able to sleep on my stomach without getting a clogged duct.
Oh.
It's so nice. I haven't had one yet, but wow, I can't. My boobs. That's just not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like sleeping on rocks for a couple weeks.
It's good times.
I don't think there's anything that I need badly enough.
But like,
To-
what if it's like your husband, right? Like someone you're blowing anyways, occasionally.
If I could figure out the money laundering system, obviously
Fair
money.
enough.
Why,
Yeah.
as a woman in a room full of men, why don't we just print more money?
Honestly,
Why don't we just print more money?
great answer. That's a great answer.
In this capitalistic hellscape, I think that's all anybody really needs.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Because it'll fix everything.
I'd blow someone for world peace.
Shut the fuck up. Get out of here. You would not.
Sure. I would, but like that's not what would come to mind. If I'm really honest with you, I'm not that good of a person. But if someone was like, "Hey, world peace in exchange," I'd be like, "I have to do my civic duty."
Okay. All right, Stevie.
You wouldn't.
A stranger? Maybe. I don't know. What does world peace even look like?
I don't know.
Probably socialism for everyone.
I hope so. Dream.
It's just very much like, I'm a very good person of you.
I'm not. I mean, I told you it would be an original idea, but it would not go there.
This just sounds like something somebody would use at a
Someone
bar.
to save Dixon,
Yeah.
but not for world peace.
Well, that's procuring something. That's not some guy being like, hey, I can give you world peace if you suck me off.
I mean, I have a bit of evidence. Just be like, okay.
It's a good thing Mr. Stevie doesn't listen to the pod.
Now he'd be like, yeah.
That's what's important.
I did just tell my stepmom about this podcast.
You did. I told my dad about it.
But I was like, I'm not going to tell you the name because no, you cannot listen to it. But yeah, and this is why.
And this is why. Yep. All right, let's talk about our book for next month.
Let's rate it, first of all.
Oh, let's rate it, first of all. I was like, let's talk about the book for next month and then rate it, but you're correct. Tell me.
You know, you did give it the magic system and the writing itself wasn't great. The smut, not my favorite by a long shot. I did give it 1 star originally, but after this conversation, it might be 2 stars because, yeah, I have read worse books. And I did finish it.
I feel like Wacky Waving Inflatable Flailing Arm Tube Man was worse.
This might be on the same level.
Oh, I don't agree, but that's okay. I gave it 3 stars. I just thought it was silly chaos. Like, this is not, we're not winning Pulitzers here, but
I think 3 stars is very generous.
That's fine. I was screeching the whole time I was reading it, so
3 stars for the vibes.
I guess
the vibes alone.
What spice level did you give it?
Like a 4. I mean,
Give it
it's
a 4.
erotica.
Yeah.
I feel like it could have been more.
It's-
I've like read ones that were just like boom, boom, boom. You know what I mean? This had some plot in between.
Yeah. Horrible. I also gave it 4 stars for spice level because, yeah, there could have been more, but I think I was considering and factoring like
It's just like 90% blowjobs.
Yeah.
So.
And then just, it's horny on almost every page.
Yes.
So we'll give it a 4. I think we're in full agreement on this. What's the unhinged level?
3, 2, 1.
5.
5 straight jackets.
Yeah. Anything less than 5 straight jackets, we need to be examined.
I turned to my husband. I was like, this might be the most ridiculous book we have read. And that is saying something. That's all my review on Goodreads says. Of like, trust me, the fact that I'm saying this was wild, take my word for it. I mean, wild.
Okay,
So.
we decided on Mistletoe for next month's book.
Yes, because I love Kimberly Lemming.
I love Kimberly Lemming too. I just thought you would have gone for the Krampus one versus.
I thought about it, but I love the book series that Mistletoe is part of.
Okay.
So, had to. Yeah. So if you've heard about that time I got drunk and saved a demon.
Yep. The time I got drunk and yeeted a love potion at a werewolf. The time I got drunk and something a dragon.
Yeah, something.
No, he was the demon. Yeah,
No,
the
the
time
last
I
one
got
was a
abducted
dragon.
by an alien. The
Yeah.
time.
The best. She's so fucking funny. If you want such a good palate cleanser of like silly goofy, but also like this kind of a good plot, it's great.
Mistletoe is set in that world of mead mishaps. That time I got abducted by aliens, and now something. The time I got drunk and saved a demon. The time I got drunk and saved a dragon. The time I got just so many fun things. So Mistletoe is in the same realm as the mead mishaps, and it is supposed to be like book 1.5. So between the time I got drunk and saved a demon and the time I got drunk and yeeted a love potion at a werewolf. So the back of the book summary is, it's all fun and games until someone catches feelings. Fate sends me straight into the lion's den, or rather, the fox's den. After my dad trespassed into a powerful fox demon's territory, our family is stuck with a powerful curse. Now to remove it, I'll have to appeal to the demon's better nature. Easier said than done. The arrogant fox demon won't be swayed with an apology basket full of treats. He does, however, want a fake mate for a week-long winter festival. Though I'd be a liar if I didn't admit that our doting lover's act was becoming harder by the day. The more time I spend with Luca, the more his irresistible charms get under my skin. Deep down, I know it's all a game, but my heart just can't seem to get the memo. When our week-long love affair comes to a close, will I be ready to walk away?
I love fake dating too, so that really sold me. Love fake dating.
But Kimberly Lemming's books are really fun, and just the female main characters are sassy and they really don't take any bullshit. So that'll be our next book. So join us to chat about Mistletoe by Kimberly Lemming.
I feel like we should also say our novel, so
Mm-hmm.
everyone's aware, because I don't think we said it last time.
We didn't because we hadn't decided. So we will be reading,
We don't need to give the whole description, but just the title.
we'll be reading Good Spirits by B.K. Borison. The short of it is, he is the ghost of Christmas past. And she is a human. And
We're banging ghosts.
or banging ghosts.
Love it.
If you've never read a BK Borison novel before, she does usually write contemporary romance. So I am excited to see where this one goes with the paranormal aspect. So far, the reviews that I've seen of it is like, it's a very sweet, endearing story. I think the only unhinged aspect of it is going to be he's the ghost of Christmas past. So
We can get sweet and endearing for the holidays. Just this once.
there were other options, but it was like a very stalker Christmas. And I'm like, I don't want to
We
read.
don't really do dark.
No,
Yeah. It's not our brand of unhinged.
no. I'm looking. Can somebody please write a Grinch book for next year?
Oh my god.
I'm thinking specifically like Jim Carrey's The Grinch.
Absolutely.
Can we find like The Grinch and Martha May Whovier fan fiction somewhere?
Has to be. There has to be. That has to exist. Oh my god.
Like Krampus is good. I like Krampus. The
Let's
Grinch.
get weirder.
Mm-hmm.
We can get weirder.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen those Krampus runs?
Yes.
Like thirst trap videos?
Yes.
And I'm like, yeah, I get it.
I get it.
I absolutely get it.
Could we get some like reindeer shifter books? I know I read a moose shifter book last year. Don't read that.
I read one about a candy cane dildo that came to life.
That's true. We'll find something for next year. But this year, Good Spirits by BK Borison.
Perfect.
Okay, and so that's it for this episode of the Unhinged Smut Book Club. Thanks for listening with us. I'm Morgan.
And I'm Stevie. Don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe so you never miss an episode filled with chaos, kink, and questionable literary choices.
Until next time, keep it spicy.